Everyone, this is Sun Qing with China's Xinhua News Agency, and welcome to this exclusive live stream from Zhangjiang, Shanghai. And I'm now here at an international humanoid robot skill competition, and you can see there are lots of robots. I have some tasks here, and this competition is aimed to showcase how robots transition from labs to factories, homes, and hospitals. We know that Shanghai drives 1/3 of China's robotics industries, and today you will see why the city leads in practical innovation. And today we will have a tour around this competition to see how humanoid robots work in different scenarios. And we are very happy today to have Mr. Bao join our live stream. Hello, Mr. Bao.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, and we can say hello to our audience overseas.
Hi everyone, I'm Guangxin Bao, researcher from the Industry Research Department from Shanghai Zhangjiang Humanoid Robot Company. And we are also the host of all these competitions.
This is very interesting competition. Could you give us a brief introduction about this competition?
So this competition stands for one of the world's top innovation event about embodied AI. So by bridging the robot research from the laboratory prototype to the real world tasks and scenarios, we can push robot research from laboratory to the real world tasks.
Okay, and we know that the event is massive and there are more than 60 teams join the event, and robots will do 28 real-world tasks. So just like you mentioned, robots will have competitions in different scenarios and applications. So could you show us around here?
Sure. The first one scenario is the Terrain Master Scenario Challenge. So Terrain Master Challenge throw robots into top 5 terrains, including slopes, stairs, grass, sand, and poles. They test how well they balance, navigate different surfaces, and keep moving past obstacles. Skills needed for real jobs like fixing power lines after a storm or searching disaster zones.
Okay, and we can also see there are some international players there. So they are all from the universities in Shanghai and other universities here, right? So we can see all the players are get ready for the next competition. I will find someone to ask some questions. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, where are you from?
I'm from the Philippines.
Okay.
My name is Grace. I'm from the Philippines, and I'm one of the participants from Beijing Jiao Tong University, and we are here to compete in this competition. It's a aviation robot competition, and I am participating in the Expedition A2 robot, and we just finished our competition a while ago.
So how is the performance?
I think we did well. I think we are one of the groups that has the quickest time, and I'm happy with the result. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So why you choose to attend this competition?
Actually, because my course is related to this, I'm in mechanical engineering department at our school, and I think joining this activity I could learn a lot of things that could help me in the future. And when I heard my professor that this activity could not only give us new experiences, but it also can actually help us to better ourselves. So I said, okay, why not join? And I have a time, and I said, I will do my best to give pride to my school and also to my country. Yeah.
Okay. And we know that the humanoid robots become the cyber superstar, especially in this year in China. So how you view about the development of Chinese humanoid robots? How you think about that?
I think with this kind of competition, you would really see how fast is the development of Chinese industry in terms of humanoid robot. If you compare it with the other countries, such as in Western countries, I think China is still far way better and far way developed than those countries. Because maybe in the other countries they have this kind of competition, but it's not as developed as this. I have seen so many kinds of humanoid robot in my life, especially here in China, but I have never seen kind of developed humanoid robot if you compared it to what I've seen here right so far. Here I can see robot that you don't need the help of people, they can walk by themselves. They already code to do that. They can dance. Robot that look like a person itself, and robot that could help you if you go to such places that you don't know. In the past, you need at least to have people to answer you, but right now, robot can answer you back. And right now, there's a robot that can run, can walk, can jump, can play soccer.
Yeah.
Yes, and I feel like it somehow shows how fast the development here in China and how smart are the people and how hardworking they are.
Okay, maybe we can check some scenario which already have the competition, which is
Sure.
yeah.
Now there's a robot doing the home household scenario competitions. Now is trying to put the litters, different kind of garbage on a desk and want to put it into the rubbish bin. You can see this task requires the robot to distinguish the correct item the researcher is want to put in the rubbish bin, and they have to use exactly correct power to put it on and to put it up and put it in the rubbish bin.
So how to count as winning?
The winning competition parts, including these stuffs. The first one is the time it needs to put all the stuff we require it to put in the rubbish bin. And second one is how the items in the box they are good or not, because sometimes the robot will push so hard, too hard. It can maybe some worm do harm to the items on the decks. So if the item is more good from outside, so this team more likely to win.
Okay, so the robots will have the task one by one, right? So
Yeah.
we can see that this robot is a clean table, and we need to check about the efficiency of these robots.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can see it's the final one. Is this the final one? Tissue?
For this report, they are aims on check the hardware abilities and the movement control abilities of the humanoid robot. And later, these three scenario challenges, they test the ability of embodied AI, which is the software and the coding power of the humanoid robots.
Okay.
So these three parts, it requires the robots to do the stuff by themselves without the with that telescope or with the telecontrol from a controller or something. So this place you can see, these researchers are just coding stuff. It can let the robots based on the face or the face recognition of its camera. It gets information from the camera and it can do the things by itself.
Okay.
For example, I think that team is from the Stardust, and it will get the things from the basket on the table, and it will do it all by itself without any control by the researchers or other people.
Yeah, so this scenario is actually designed for the robot which can work in the future factories, like assembling the car parts.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And the difference between this scenario and that factory scenario is this can let the robots do all the stuff by itself without the guidance or the control of the other people. So that can truly realize the goals of the total humanoid robot. That is replace humans hard work, harbor in the factories or home, such of that.
Okay, okay. So are these robots already using in the Chinese factories now?
I think so. For as far as I know, this company, this robots company, they have make cooperation with many car factories in China right now.
Okay, so actually a few days ago, I visited a data collection factory of AGI Boat, which is also in the Zhangjiang's Robot Valley. And I witnessed the process that the robots imitate people's movements and try to learning such kind of movements like assembling this kind of parts, car parts. So is this our competition designed for to evaluate the results of all this training of embodied intelligence?
Yeah, exactly. The goal of the training data of humanoid robots is to let it can do all the movement by itself. So by imitating the human's move, it can use it can use like coding stuff or strengthening learning to learn all the movement and recite all the movement of humans. So next time maybe like exactly in this competition. So all the stuff is doing by itself. So the robots who can do all the movement more precisely and more quickly means that the data from the training data of it is more good. It's better. Yeah. So now we can see the football race of the humanoid robots. Firstly, it's really attractive for us to attract audience because it's really fun to watch. But most importantly, it's a good way to check the hardware ability of the humanoid robots. Because by the football game, it requires the robot to kick the ball precisely, and it requires it to move precisely towards the angle of the football. So during this process, we can see whether its motors, its reducers, its modules are working smoothly and working good to help the humanoid robot to do this stuff.
Mr. Bao, we know that there is a lot of humanoid robots in our Zhangjiang robot valley. So what kind of policy we are providing to those companies?
It's a really good question. We just published 3 new important policies directly related to humanoid robots. And the first one is scenario. It's a scenario finance allowance. So, for example, if a robot company it have cooperation with a scenario provider, for example, a car factory or the real-world stores, which can let the robot company's products to do scenario things in this life. So we can give both sides, of course, the robot company and the scenario provider, both sides finance allowance. And second policies is we would like to push these robot companies to do industrialization of the humanoid robots. And third one is about the humanoid robot components. For example, the reducers, the motors, the modules inside the robot company, which they are really key point to build the whole system, and we will directly give the finance support according to the contract signed with the robotic companies.
Now we will head into an exhibition area of this event.
Sure. We have put all the top humanoid robot companies, which are exactly located in Zhangjiang Robot Valley, in this place.
And also for this area, we can see this is Expedition A2. And as I know, the A2 is have a very good interact functions. So we can talk to him.
认真。题目呢？你想跟我聊点啥呢？跳个舞吧。
The operator just asked Yuan Zhen to have a dance. And also I know that Yuan Zhen can play the Tai Chi movements.
打太极。
Yeah, now it works.
Yeah.
You have to give it direct.
And many people said the Chinese humanoid robots, everyone has some kung fu movements.
Yeah, exactly. So it also combined the Chinese elements into our humanoid robot companies.
Thank you, Mr. Bao. Thank you for your time to take our interview today.
You're welcome. We also have other events and activities upstairs and hope you can enjoy your visit today.
Thank you. And over there, I also see a friend of the humanoid robot. As I know, this robot has just won the top 3 of the marathon competition maybe 1 month ago in Beijing. And I'm here to find Professor Lee over there. Hello, Professor Lee. Very nice to see you.
Very nice to meet you too.
Yeah, we know that this humanoid robot had just won the top 3 of the marathon competition maybe 1 month ago. So how about this time? How are you preparing?
This time we are trying to make the robot walking and climb stairs and ascend of different territories. You know, last time for the marathon, the robot only walk in the road. The road is the situation is just fine. But in this time, the situation is much different in the wild place.
Yeah. So what are the differences in your mind for the robot to attend the tasks like the marathon and the tasks like this kind of competition?
In the marathon, our task mainly focused on the longevity. I mean the duration of power. Also make sure the robot won't go to run or break. Since it's walking always about 21 kilometers, so very long distance. So the robot, if it's not strong enough, it goes to break, such as maybe legs or upper body or different. But in this time, it's only last time the robot only walks. The robot walk about 4 hours, almost 4 hours, 3.5 hours. And this time the robot only trying to solve this different scenario of different road. So the only get only 1 minute walking.
Wow.
Yeah. So we probably maybe got a champion here.
Yeah, you'll be the champion. Absolutely. Yes. And here we can see this is the new generation of X2.
Yeah.
So we can see the outlook of these humanoid robots. It'd be pretty nice, pretty cool.
Yeah.
So can you give us a brief introduction about this generation of X2?
Yeah, the X2 is upgrade version of the robot we just finished the marathon. In this robot we have a body, and I mean if outside it looks much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it have a hand. Last time we don't have hand, and also I mean the robot the knees. This robot is quite different from other robots. It's used tendon driven.
Yeah.
You can see that there's chains and wire tendon driven. It's much more like a human in this kind of robot. This robot is also very light.
Yeah.
It's only 20 or 30 kilograms.
Okay.
In this kind of size, most of the robot somehow is about 55 kilograms or even higher. So this robot is very light.
Yeah.
So this robot become very safe. You know, this stuff is I mean, it's soft.
Ah, it's very soft.
Yeah, it's
and
soft.
you can, yes.
You know, the humanoid robot is very important. Safe is very important for humanoid robot, because the humanoid robot will serve humans, must connect with human. So it works in the human scenario. So the robot must be safe.
Yeah.
So the robot, the outside is soft and the robot very light is very key. It's a key point for the design of our robot.
Okay.
Yeah. The other one is this robot is very longevity. It can work almost 6 hours. I suppose this one probably this robot is the most longevity working in the whole world.
And this is also very important when we are using this robot.
Yes, you know, if your battery can lose power, you feel very unsafe.
Yeah, my house worker is just cannot work anymore.
yeah. So our robot will focus on household in the future.
Okay.
But so the safe is very important. The longevity and also the robot now it has a hand can done some different tasks. Yeah, such as fold clothes and bring you water. Or massage for you sometime.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're trying to teach this robot more skills. Yeah, we have a large team in the university. We're trying to make the robot have learn more and more skills and serve us in the future.
Okay. I know that he's already very good at having to attend many different kinds of competitions. Then he will learn more skills and serve for our families, maybe the factories.
Yeah.
And also for any other application scenarios.
Yeah, family is the future we are trying to solve. But currently we use robot in a drama.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. This drama is I think the name is the city of a big dumb object.
Okay.
It's about 90 minutes drama.
Okay.
It's a very long drama.
Oh.
Maybe I can show you some videos about this is the drama where we are going to show in the next month. And you can see this robot. We are trying to make different characters for this kind of robot. You can see that the robot, if with a head and can do some introduce some people for the information for the front desk. This kind of robot can connect with a large language model, so the robot can do a lot of stuff, such as mimic your expressions and have eye contact with you.
Yeah.
If you smile, the robot also can smile.
Oh, yeah. He can imitate my face.
Yes.
Okay.
In the future, we are trying to make the robot the head on
this
this.
yeah. Look at this.
Yeah. In the future, we are going to make the robot walking like this.
Wow, so cool. So I always will have some like the robot employees in my office.
Yeah, it looks like the model, right?
Yeah. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Professor Lee.
Okay.
And we very looking forward to see your drama of humanoid robots in the next month.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
Okay, guys, I think that's all for today's live program, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.